You're listening to the Tribe Nail Tech podcast, where nail techs find inspiration and motivation to take their career to the next level. We welcome you here. Now tribe up and slay your day. Here is your host, Becky Bunnell.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of the Tribe Nail Tech podcast. I'm your host, Becky Bunnell, and this episode is sponsored by Sojel Nails. Hey guys, I'm solo again in this episode, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about building a clientele. So you just graduated from nail tech school and you're an official nail tech, and now what do? How do you build a clientele? So I have a few ideas for you today. So first of all, our skill set. We need to practice, and get our skill set ready to take clients. So not always when we get done with nail school are we completely ready. A lot of practicing, bring models in, advertise that you need some models. Don't put it out there that, hey, I need to practice, I need to get better before I can charge. Just say, hey, I'm looking for some models to come in and get some nail sets that are comped for my social media. Put it out there like that. So practice, get critiqued, get the feedback from the models, from the clients, and do them on yourself until you feel comfortable. Then, obviously, our nails are a walking billboard, right? So you need to be able to do nails on yourself, do your nails, and get out there in the public. When they see your nails, they're going to ask you who does your nails. And then you've got to use your voice, open your mouth, and say, I'm a nail tech. I do my own nails. And I would love to do your nails. We have to be bold. We have to be blunt if we want to build a clientele. I would suggest that you get business cards made and you carrying with you all the time. I don't know how many times I go through the line at Walmart or the drive-thru. I always get complimented on my nails. And that's your prime opportunity right there, is to pull your business card out and say, I do my own nails. I'm a nail tech, and just hand them the card. Don't wait till they ask you for a card. You just hand it to them. If they throw it away after you leave, oh well. Maybe they pass it on to someone else. Maybe they leave it on the countertop and somebody else picks it up. Just hand them out. Then when you're going places like the gym or whatever, drop some on the countertops here or there in the gym, in the dressing rooms, things like that. Hang them up at, different places have billboards. Just pin yours up there. But definitely hand them out, and get your name out there and have yours always looking good so that you are just your own advertisement. What I like to do is when I do get new clients in, so they're a new client, I have them fill out a client information card. So I have their email, I have their address, I have their phone number, all those things. You all should be doing client cards, so I hope you are. Very important. And most states require that. If an inspector was supposed to come in and you didn't have any client records, some states you would get in trouble for that. So keep your client information cards, but use them. So what I like to do is when I get a new client, a couple days later, I actually send them a handwritten thank you card. Yep, the good old-fashioned snail mail. I don't send them an email. I don't send them a text. I don't send them a messenger. I actually do a handwritten thank you note, and I send it in the mail. When's the last time you got a thank you card from any business in town? People, it's kind of a lost art. I feel like people don't do that anymore. So how special would it be that if someone came to get a service done from you, a few days later, they got a thank you card in the mail? It makes the difference, and it sets you apart from the nail tech down the road or across the street from you. So really important to keep that. Send them that thank you card. And it's also good to keep those client information cards because maybe they don't come back. And then you can reach out to them later and be like, just checking on you. Haven't seen you in a while. Can you tell me, was there a reason why you didn't come back? Did I not do a job maybe satisfactory to your needs? Like, you really need that feedback for them. Another thing I like to do is especially when I was first starting out as a nail tech, and when I was trying to build a clientele, when I would get a client come in, I would automatically say, hey, can you come back in a week complimentary just for me to look at your nails? And we can troubleshoot and see if there's anything that I need to do a little bit different. So it's just to check on them, and it's to check on your skill set. So of course, when we're first starting, maybe our prep isn't very good or whatever, and we get lifting. So if that client, if you secure them to come back in a week, you can look at them. Have they already got a nail that's popped off? Is something chipping? Are they like, oh my gosh, these are way too long. They're going to start filing on them, all different kinds of things. Maybe the shaping, something was off with them. If you come in for a complimentary, that appointment, you can fix and address those needs. And then they feel like you care about them. You care about what their nails look like. And then you can say, hey, so are you ready to rebook your fill or whatever? So that's another way to just constantly be getting feedback on yourself to know what the clients are feeling. And so it's not just kind of like a one and done to where they come in and you never see them again and you have no idea whatever happened to them. So don't ever feel like you can't reach out to somebody again and say, hey, I'm just checking on you. How are you with your nail appointment? Were you satisfied? Is there something that you wish I could have done different, or could I have made the service better? Like, if you really want to build your clientele and you really want to become a better nail tech, you can't be afraid to ask those questions and then listen for the answer. And sometimes that's hard, but when you're first starting out, listen to the answer and take it as positive critiquing that you actually want to become better and you're going to change what you do. And it's just going to make you a better nail tech. And rebooking, okay? How do I build a clientele? You've got to get them to rebook. So really, before they leave your table, you want to try to get them to book their fill. Because if they go too long, they're not going to have a success. And in return, they're not going to take it upon themselves of, oh, well, I waited 6 or 8 weeks for a fill. It's these nails popped off, these nails lifted, all the things that they say. Okay. So if you rebook them and you suggest to them, I suggest you come in. So maybe you're doing acrylic, maybe it's every 2 weeks. Gel, we can push our clients hard gel to 3 to 4 weeks. Maybe it's a gel polish manicure, 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. You need to know those services and how long you recommend, even if it's pedicures. How often do you recommend that they come back? So you say that to them. I recommend with my services that you come back in order for me to guarantee my work or whatever it is that you want to do as a policy for your own business. I recommend that you come in every 2 to 3 weeks for your appointment. Then we can adjust accordingly. If you do really great, you might be able to get a few more days out of it. And if you really are doing not so great, we can shorten your amount of time during the fill process. Really communicate with them, let them know, talk to them, tell them how to take care of their nails at home, what to do and what not to do. Really talk to them about the importance of the cuticle oil and the different things about not using your nails as tools, right? Because sometimes people are coming in for the first time and they've never even had services done before. So you really need to educate your clients to have a successful business. Get them to rebook and it fills your books up. Also, to work smarter is when you're rebooking appointments, try to keep your appointments close together, as in on the same days. So Sally comes in, you book her on Monday. Joey comes in, you book her on Friday. Well, what you should have done is try to book that next appointment, them after each other. So maybe when you're first starting out, you're booking every 2 hours or every 2.5 hours, whatever the case may be, but book them more like your days together so that you are being really consistent with your time and then you're getting the best use out of your scheduling and out of your time. Does that make sense? Just kind of book them close together instead of all spread out here and there. Very important is when a client comes in and sits down, take a before picture. What their nails like when they sat in your chair. Okay, whether they come from another salon, maybe they have no nails on at all, take the before picture. Then when you are done with the service, take another picture, really well lit, figure out the best positioning for their hands. Sometimes this way or the claw or this or that. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple, or Google, you're not seeing what I'm doing, but you can watch this on YouTube. There are different hand positions that are more attractive and make the nails actually look better than other positions. And you have to play with that a little bit. Take 3 or 4 different hand positions of pictures while on one client, because what looks good on one client, a hand position, might look really horrible and makes it look like you made them have really crooked nails, especially arthritic clients. you have to find a good hand position to make it look the best. And so I take 3 or 4 different pictures per client. And then later I look and I pick the very best, most attractive hand position for their hands and for their nails. Try it sometimes. You guys will be blown away. Have as much good lighting as you can. And then also you can go into your filters. Like if you're posting to Instagram, you can go to filter. Now I don't change or I don't take off blemishes on their skin or anything like that. I just might take the brightness and just kick it up a couple knots because maybe it looked a little bit dark on my nail table. And different hand positions will look brighter and some darker than other ones. Really play with this. You guys are going to be blown away when you take some pictures of different hand positions, and you'll see how the lighting looks totally different. Even the color of the nails looks different and you didn't do any filter changes on it. So play around with that, but take your before and your after picture. And then when they come back into you again for a fill, take another after. So before, after, and after. Does that make sense? And then that way you can post all 3 of those pictures on your social media, because then people are going to see how the nails held up. You know, it's really great when you can take a picture with no lifting, no broken nails, and you're like, look, she come back. This is her 3-week appointment. She come back and this is how great her nails look. That is going to build your clientele. People are going to see because they're going to be watching you. And sometimes people just don't trust to come into you. They're going to stalk your social media. They're going to see like, well, I wonder what, these nails look like in 3 weeks. Well, you're going to show them. You're going to do the before, the after, and the after. So hopefully that makes sense. Really always take pictures. And it's really important to keep taking pictures, even when you have a full clientele, because what happened to me 5-6 years ago, I went years and years and years with a full clientele. Lived in the same place, did nails there for 22 years, never took new clients. Never had to worry about building a clientele. And I had such a reputation where I was at that if anyone did move or fall off or took their nails off, I filled that spot the same day. I had a waiting list. People wanted to get into me. So I never took pictures at some point because I was like, I don't want to keep putting this stuff on social media because I got tired of answering the question of like, sorry, I'm not taking new clients. They're constantly messaging me, texting me, calling me, wondering if they can be a client of mine. And I said, no, I had a full clientele for so many years. Then what happened to me is we relocated. So we moved 4 hours away here to Southern Utah, and I had to rebuild a clientele. And I had no pictures. And I was like, how am I going to reach these people that don't know me? I didn't know anybody in this city. And I'm like, oh my gosh, biggest regret was not taking those pictures because I did some so fun, cute nail designs and I had nothing to show for them. But like I said, I wasn't taking pictures because I didn't want to show them off to anybody because I couldn't take any more clients. So never stop taking pictures because you never know when you're going to be in a predicament where you have to relocate, move, whatever, or you need to get some clients. And then another suggestion I guess it is kind of annoying. Like I am not taking new clients right now, but I don't say on my social media. I know some people on their Instagram, they have it right on there saying not accepting new clients. And I get that if people are bugging you all the time, but I also am a little woo-woo-ish where I believe like, don't ever put that on your social media because then it kind of like blocks the universe from these clients coming into you. And if you ever get in a situation where you need to bring in more clients, you don't want to have that block there to where it's like, I'm not taking new clients. So anyways, that's my opinion on that. And then also, so social media. It's a social media world right now, people. Good old days, we used to send out things in the mail. We did newspaper ads, we did radio ads, all those things. Social media is huge. That's where it's at right now. So I suggest that you are constantly taking pictures and that you are posting those. If you're trying to attract clients, you need to be strategic with your hashtags. So wherever you live, you need to be hashtagging with that city, that state, that area code, that zip code. Hashtags are searches, and many people just don't understand that and don't get social media. So every time I post on Instagram, I always hashtag St. George, Utah, Southern Utah business, whatever. think of those things. I specialize in hard gel. So I tag my company, the product that I use and that I educate for, So Gel Nails. I tag them. Be really thinking about that. And then when you're on social media, go to those hashtags, go to your city's hashtags and type it in the search bar. And then all of the people that have used your city as a hashtag, you see all of them there. And you might see some ladies that are like posting new outfits, or they're doing this, or they're hiking at Zion, or whatever it is. And you can always comment on their stuff. You might not be following them, you don't know them, but comment on their stuff. Oh, that looks like a beautiful hike, yada, yada, yada. It has nothing to do with nails. You don't need to say anything about nails, but hopefully you've got your social media set up to where you have the right information in your bio. So obviously it should have your name in your bio. Some people don't even have their name, but yet they're running a nail business. They don't have their name. They don't have that they're a nail tech, and they don't have what city or state that they're even in, or what services they provide. So I want you guys to look at your bios. This is so important. For one, if you're trying to build a clientele, why is your Instagram account private? Nope, wrong. Okay, you're not going to build a clientele if your Instagram account is private. And if somebody looks at your bio and they have no idea what city and state you live in, wrong, big no-no. People are going to see your pictures and they're just going to be like, well, they're never going to reach out to you because they have no idea where you even live. This could be somebody across the United States looking at your bio. And why are they wasting their time? Because you're not even in their state. Or it's people right in your own thing, and they're trying to search that city for nail techs, and your name's not popping up because you don't even have it in your bio. Okay. And then how do they get a hold of you? Do you have your phone number? Do you have a scheduling app? Do you have in your bio DM for appointments, direct message for appointments? Really be specific about what goes in your bio. It's really important, guys. Really, really important. Use those hashtags because people will search. People will go up to the search bar and they will be like, nail tech in St. George, Utah. Then all of us that are using that as our hashtags, our names are going to pop up first. Okay. So it's really important to learn the keys, the ins and outs of social media. It's huge right now. Referral program. Your clients, if you need more clients, for me personally, I want my clients to refer me clients. Like, I want clients that I know, vibe with, and are kind of in the same, I guess, tribe as my current clients, because then I know I'm going to mesh with them, and they're going to be my people. They're going to be my tribe. They're going to be the clients that I want to work on. Maybe it's a specific income bracket. Maybe you're really into hiking, or you're into pets, and it really makes it hard to sit down and talk to somebody for an hour of your service, hour to 2 hours, if they hate pets and like you love dogs, you know? So to me, I would rather have my clients build my clientele. And your clients don't know that you need more clients unless you tell them, I need more clients. Please refer me to any of your friends and family that you feel like, you know, I would be a good nail tech for. So really talk to your clients. And when I first started out and when I moved here, I would give my clients my business cards and I would say, hey, hand these out to people that comment on your nails, if you would please. And then if you get somebody that comes in and says, hey, Sarah referred me to you, then on your fill, I will give you $5 off. Money talks. Clients want a discount. That's the only time I ever give discounts. I don't run specials on my services or anything. So if I'm going to be giving $5 off of their next service because they referred me someone else, they just got me a new client, a lifelong client, let's say in a year. If you add up your clients, how much they pay you for a fill, and let's say they come every 3 weeks, and you do the math for an entire year, like, what is a client worth? Are they worth $1,500 for the year for you? Are they worth $2,000? Like, what are they worth? So if they get you a new client that is going to bring you another $1,500 for the year in services, not counting retail that you can try to upsell on them or anything else, I think it's worth giving them $5 off their next bill. And they love that. So that's a great way to build your clientele. Yelp is another one. People are going to do Yelp reviews on you. Possibly it's better for you to just go in and create a Yelp business page. Put your own pictures on there. Talk about your services. Put your phone number, put your address, your hours of service, the products that you use, the kinds of services that you do. Build your own Yelp page. I had a lot of business from that when I first moved here and I got that going. And a lot of people did reach out to me. There's a lot of people that travel through here. This is a really great destination place. People that were here from other towns traveling through that didn't know me, they would reach out to me and say, hey, can you do this or this today or tomorrow or whatever. So that's a great thing to do. Hopefully this gives you some ideas because, that is just a huge question that people reach out to me and say, I just don't know, what to do. I'm not building a clientele fast enough. I don't know how to get more clients. So these are some great ways. There are probably many more ways out there to build a clientele, but I feel like these are some really great things. And if you really write them down, take a look at them and see what you can do, what you're doing, what you're not doing. Get those business cards. Think of it as a 3-foot rule. Anyone within 3 feet of you, this is a great way. Like, let's say standing at a line somewhere waiting for carpool pickup and your kids are over there playing with another kid and they run up and they're like, hey mom, can we play at Tommy's house and this and that, and you haven't even met the parents and all of a sudden the mom's like starting to talk to you about it. Well, hand them your business card. Oh yeah, here's my business card. Why don't you call me and we can set up a play date for the kids anytime? She didn't ask you if you did nails. She doesn't even know that you're a nail tech and she wasn't asking you to do her nails. But guess what you just did? You planted a little seed. It was like, oh, they get home and they look at the business card. She's a nail tech. Who are they going to come to the next time they need their nails done? They're going to reach out to you. So think about those little things like that you could do. You need a plumber and you reach out to them and they give you their business card. Well, here's my business card. So here's how you contact me. Here's my number. Like, use that business card as a tool. And you never know where it's going to go. So guys, reach out to me if you have any questions. And hopefully this will help you if you're struggling with building a clientele. And you can find all of my online classes and my Nail Tech Tribeware at nailteched.com. And you can find the amazing product that I use, the Sojel Nails, at sojelnails.com. Please reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Nailed by Becky Bunnell, and of course, Tribe Nail Tech YouTube channel also. Thank you guys, and most importantly, tribe up and slay your day.